Assalamu alaikum. Dear student, in the previous lecture we have studied about the respiratory system or gaseous exchange occur in plant. Today our topic is about the gaseous exchange in human. We are studying the course of class 10 O level, chapter number 10, and our topic number is 10.3, and today our topic is gaseous exchange in human. As we know about that the gaseous exchange occur inside in a human and animal, it occur by through a specific system which is named with a respiratory system. A respiratory system, it is advanced system, or it is one of the system of a human as well as animal through which the organism respire, or in which through organism exchange their gases with outer environment, inhaling inside in the body and exhale the gases outside into the environment from the body. So the gaseous exchange in human occur by two ways. One is air, by through air passageways, and another one is lung, a specific part of respiratory system which play a role in the exchange of gases is collectively known as lung. Now what will be the air passageway, or how we can define the air passageway? The way or the area or the length or the organ which is used for inhaling the air from the environment into the lungs or into the inside thoracic cavity body part, this is known as air passageway. As in the chart, it is clearly indicated, or we have indicated the respiratory system of the human. That human respiratory system consists of the following organ, which is known as air passageway of the respiratory or gaseous exchange in human body, in which the first one part is external nostril. The air passageway consists of the following organ. First one is external nostril, or we can say nose. External nostril, how external nostril play a role inside a gaseous exchange in human. By through external nostril we inhale air from the outer environment into the nasal cavity. Into the nasal cavity, or inside the nasal cavity we inhale the air by through external nostril from the environment. That will be the function of external nostril. These are the two opening to the outer side environment. By through these opening the human body inhale air from the outer environment and inhale this gas into the internal nostril. Internal nostril are the other two opening from the nose through upper plate into the buccal cavity. What is buccal cavity? The whole mouth along with the tongue, teeth, upper plate and lower plate, this whole mouth internal area is known as a buccal cavity. Beside with the external nostril, we also inhale by through a buccal cavity to some extent. We can say that we also inhale the gases by through our mouth. Now inhaling of gases by through a mouth is actually the inhaling of gases through the buccal cavity from the lips, internal lips or internal teeth to the pharynx. That area is known as a buccal cavity. The nose or external nostril consists of external nostril as well as internal nostril. Beside with this function, the nasal cavity or the nose also consists of two things. One is cilia or hair-like structure, cilia, and another one is mucus. What is the function of cilia and mucus inside air passageway or inside a nose? The function of cilia, which is a hair-like structure, or you can say that these are the small hair which is present inside a nose. Now what will be the function of these hair? Or there is a liquid portion, or there is a liquid lubricants, or there is a saliva like structure or saliva like liquid are present inside a nasal cavity or a nostril. What will be the function of these hair and saliva or mucus inside the nose? The function of that is that it moderates the warm or cold air which we inhale from outer environment, and also stop the germ, dust and bacteria from entering into the air passageway like in lungs and bronchioles or in alveoli, to stop the disturbance of respiratory system or to stop the damaging of respiratory system. So cilia and mucus have important role in stopping the disease or in controlling the disease of respiratory system, as well as it also stop germ, dust and also moderate the air which we inhale from outer environment into the internal lungs. After that, when we inhale air from the outer environment by through external nostril, through internal nostril, it come into the pharynx region. Second one part or second one region of or second one organ of the air passageway or respiratory system of human is pharynx. Now what role is played by pharynx? Pharynx, it is a combined junction of two canal or two pipe or two passageway. One is known as larynx and another one is esophagus. As we know that there are two separate way of, one is for respiration and another one is for digestive system. So the canal or the pipe like structure which join with one another and the point of pharynx, one is larynx and another one is esophagus. Larynx consider are linked with the respiratory system, while esophagus is considered as a part of the digestive system. So the pharynx, it is a combining or junction point of the two passageway of two different system, one of the digestive system and another one is of respiratory system. The pharynx furtherly consists, or the respiratory system furtherly consists of the third one part which play a role in the air passageway is the larynx. Larynx is also known as voice box. It depends upon on the size of the voice box. The male have a larger voice box or the male have a larger larynx. That's why their pitch become decreased or they have lower pitch. And female, the larynx have smaller in size or the voice box is smaller, so their pitch is greater or larger according to the male. So larynx or is also considered or also known as a voice box. It depend upon on the voice box or the larynx size depend upon on the pitch increase and decrease of the pitch. Third one, after that larynx, there is another part which is known as trachea. As you people can see that all these organs inside the chart, that the first one organ is the nasal passage or nostril. Then through the nostril, when we inhale air from the outer environment, the air come into that region which is known as pharynx. The pharynx consists of esophagus and larynx. On the top of larynx or larynx is also known as a voice box. Now both on the top of the larynx there is a glottis shape present which is known as epiglottis. The function of epiglottis is to protect the respiratory system from entering a food particle into the respiratory system or respiratory tract. Now during eating, when we eat or when we drink something, the epiglottis come over the larynx or come over the larynx and the top of the larynx to cover the larynx to protect the respiratory or air passageway of entering any food particle which rupture them. So from epiglottis, from the pharynx, the air enter into the larynx. As we studied that the larynx is also known as the voice box. It depends upon on the pitch of the male and female, the differentiation between the pitch or the voice of the male and female. After that, the air enter into the trachea. What is trachea? Trachea is a long pipe. It consists of or it composed of C-shape or horse hoof shape cartilage structure. They are 16 to 20 in number. The trachea are the rounded cartilage shape, just like that a horse hoofed or C-shaped cartilage structure. This is a long tube which is known as a trachea. It consists of 16 to 20 cartilaginous shape structure, C-shaped structure. and their size will be 10 to 12 centimeter in length. Their length will be 10 to 12 centimeter, while their width will be 1 to 2 centimeter. Now trachea is a part of respiratory system or human respiratory organ or gaseous exchange air passageway, in which from the larynx or from the buccal cavity the air enter into the trachea. By through trachea it travel toward the bronchi. Now what is bronchi? You people can see that is from the larynx up to that region. That rounded shape or C-shaped shape structure is known as a trachea. This trachea become divided and further into two pipe-like structure, into two other branch-like structure. Now each branch is known as bronchi. That part or that the pipe which length, that the balloon-shaped structure which is a lungs, now that is known as bronchi, and both of that bronchi is known as bronchioles. Furtherly, that bronchus or that bronchus or bronchi furtherly divided into many branches. Now these branches is known as bronchioles. First of all, air enter from pharynx into the trachea, which is C-shaped cartilaginous structure, which are 16 to 20 in number, and their sizes they are 10 to 12 centimeter long in length, while 1 to 2 centimeter in width. Further, this trachea divided into two other branches which have the same structure is just like as a trachea. Their composition, their structure is just like the trachea, which is known as bronchi or bronchus. Now that bronchi furtherly divided into other similar structure, which is known as bronchioles. Now the air from the trachea enter into the bronchus or bronchi. From bronchi it enter into the bronchioles. Now in bronchioles furtherly there is a grapes bunches like structure present, which is known as alveoli, plural alveolus. Alveoli, when these blood come from the bronchioles into the alveoli, these are the grapes bunch like structure. The function of alveoli is that the storage of oxygen will also occur there. The transportation or the exchange of gases will occur inside the alveolar portion or alveoli of the lungs. Here the carbonic anhydrase enzyme play their role, and oxygen is transported into the blood by mixing it with or by attaching it with the hemoglobin or forming oxyhemoglobin there inside an alveolar part. So the human respiratory system or gases exchange, how gases exchange occur inside a human, it occur by two ways. One is air passageway. There are two main parts which play a main role in the gaseous exchange in human. One is air passageway and another one is lung. The air passageway furtherly consists of the following organ. One is nose, which consists of external and internal nostril. Second one is pharynx. Third one larynx. Then trachea. After trachea there is another organ which is known as bronchi or bronchus. The bronchi furtherly divided into bronchioles. Bronchioles open into the grapes bunches like structure, which is known as alveoli or alveolus. Now these alveoli, these are more than 700 million in number in human lungs. The amount of alveoli in human lungs is more than 700 million. In each lungs or in each human body, more than 700 alveoli cell or alveolar cell or alveolus are present inside the lungs of the human, more than 700 million. And the function of the alveoli is storage of oxygen and also transportation of oxygen into the blood by through a process of diffusion. So this is all about the gaseous exchange in human, that how gases is exchanged inside a human and which pathway or which path is carried out by the air to transport from the outer environment into the lungs. Thank you.